a student went up to him and said, someone was mean to me in the cafeteria and gave me the finger. So then he thought it was funny, and I'm not going to do the gesture on YouTube, to be like, was it this finger or was it this finger? And he holds up both hands because he thought it was funny. Number one, inappropriate. Number two, you didn't address the student's issue at all. You're letting the student be bullied. I went into Publix and I experienced some vertigo. Dad, I'm still experiencing it. Maybe I should put the camera away. I'm actually worried I'm gonna fall with it. And I've had witnessed, administrators of the school make anti-Semitic comments, make fun of students. I had it where the administrators were making fun of me when I went through a cancer scare, and thank God I was not sick. Off for a walk. Say hello to the people.
Hello.
The dada. And we are off for a walk. I am off today. I'm attempting to work on myself physically, mentally, spiritually, ambition-wise, all these things, because all of these things took a hit when I was doing the subbing. I don't think I wanted to admit to myself how much being a sub, so a substitute teacher, with the abuse that I endured with Dade schools, affected me. I noticeably realized that my physical appearance took a hit. I'm trying to be a little bit more mindful about eating correctly. I still, eat here or there. Chipotle. Yesterday I had Chipotle, nachos, and a donut. But I guess that was part of the self-care element. A lot of the comments on my channel, I'll have people who have commented, oh, well, maybe you should have subbed for lower grades. You obviously were having an issue with the students. Although I had a few moments where, you were in a class with some problematic students. Most of the issues came from the faculty and specifically the administrative side of the school. So the adults. I would go into the office of the school early in the morning, and I'd hear anti-Semitic comments from one of the vice principals of the school, as the principal and some of the other faculty stood around and basically joined in and laughed. Mannerisms that she was doing, but she was doing facial mannerisms and making fun of students that are autistic and Down syndrome and everything. And she's the one that runs the damn ESE class. So she gets out of the class, she's on break, she's going to the cafeteria, talking to one of the faculty, and she's like mimicking them and showing all the different things they do. That's what, at the time I went up to, when I was going through the cancer scare, I went up to one of the, she was one of the vice principals of the school. And I said, I'm going for a biopsy and I'm scared. And she goes, it's not a big deal. And then I'm gonna use my dad as as if I was her. She goes, it's not a big deal. Maybe you caught it early and lucky for you and good for you. It was one of the most cringe-worthy moments of my life, and thank God I didn't have it, because I was envisioning having to work amongst these demons and possibly be sick, and to tolerate the environment because I needed to be able to pay my medical bills. Your body needs every ounce to fight.
Yeah.
And there was another teacher, she teaches first grade. She actually, I mentioned this in a previous video, I would help out a lot with dismissal. I'm standing there helping out in the atrium, and she gives me a shove on my back to go talk to the parents and deal with whatever issue they want. It's like, I'm a sub, why are you sending me to that? I don't even know who this is. So they didn't speak the language, so I came back. They only spoke Russian, the parents, so I came back in. I don't speak Russian. So I said to her, can you please not push me? I've just had a biopsy done on my breast, and now it hurts from my back. And she goes, she ends up making fun of me, and she goes, 'cause I said that to her later in the day, can you not shove me? I said, don't shove me in the moment, and I repeated myself later on when I saw her. And she goes, she knew I had gone to the University of Miami. So I said to her, can you please not shove me again? I've had a surgical procedure done and I'm in pain. And her exact response to me, this teacher, was, I guess it's all about the you, whoop whoop. About, some of this stuff and how I'm trying to recover, because I guess that's the base of the video, explaining that I have really been neglecting myself over the last couple years. At least, I want to say it's been about 2 months since I've been away from them. And I've had coworkers at my new job that I've been with, was with correlated with that job, but now I've gone full-time with them, which enabled me to get away from the subbing. And I've had coworkers tell me, you look different. And they don't know about the abuse I went through with the subbing. They just know that I quit it, basically. And like, they're actually watching me come to life. And I still have a lot of work to do on myself. You know, I'm still trying to work on my skin, my complexion, that I have color to me, that I have toning to me. Like, this is gonna take a while. This is gonna, you know, I'm filming this right now. We're in, going into May now. And I'm hoping, you know, that into the summer and summer's end, I can really say to myself come September, like, wow, you look completely different. Like, you got back into shape, your skin is now clear, you have color to you. And I acknowledge that this is gonna take time. You know, I'm out now working on myself. I'm taking a walk, I'm letting the sun hit me. I am doing this video, which helps the psychological element, where I could look back on these videos even though I don't want to, because I mean, I have videos on this channel where I'm crying hysterically that I think I've lost all my income. But it's interesting for me to be able to use this channel as a form of healing and hope that it helps someone else as well. It was literally destroying me physically, mentally, and all those other components. Like, it was just destroying me.
Will you hold it for me? We are switching to my phone camera because I cannot always have out Petunia. If you do not know, Petunia is my camera. But I am sitting here at the Starbucks, part of healing and self-healing. Piggy sandwich 1 and piggy sandwich 2. Number 2 is for the dada, not for me. I also have the iced coffee. Thank you for your attention to this matter. You know, this is my day off, and I'm sitting here and I'm trying to work on myself, and I am working on myself. I guess I have to be less hard on myself, that if I'm working on myself, that's a good thing. I took a big walk, and I think I probably am being a little hard on myself. Like, it's not like I'm not trying. I took a walk, I got sun, took a walk. I don't need to run a marathon and fall down and be like, yay, I know I worked out now. But I am feeling, I guess, irritable a little bit, that I feel like I'm not where I want to be. Like, I want to, like, feel like I'm glowing, and I just don't feel that way. But after we finish up here at Starbucks, we're gonna go to the other bank, do those errands, and maybe go back this way and go to CVS, and then I'll pick up the video from there.
The walk we're doing is probably good for us, though, no?
Well, in order to get the beneficial exercise, you got to do the work.
Well, I guess the healing is all about admitting really where my mindset is at. I'm irritable. I'm irritable because I'm tired, and I feel like I have a lot of things that I need to do.
You have to put that all in proportion.
That when we switched over to Kelly Education, it destroyed us even more, because you had to have some sort of credentials before, and then with Kelly Education, you basically don't need any credentials. And it slowly got worse and worse over the years. You know, basically, one way or another, it's gone from, at one point you needed a degree, to now you can be a high school dropout with a GED and be a sub. So when that happened, I couldn't compete with all of the potential subs out there. We are headed to the bank. Going on a really long walk. The city is how many miles? Oh yeah, they are doing a very good job making the building go from this to this. Look at the improvement. That is an improvement. It is quite a walk, huh? We usually don't walk this far, huh?
Yeah, it's a long walk. It's about from the apartment to Publix, I think it was 2 miles.
Well, we're actually walking.
Huh?
Well, we're stopping along the way. That's the good part.
We're stopping, so it doesn't count.
Huh?
Let's watch what they're going to do.
Yeah. We're switching gears and talking a little bit about the finances and everything, you know, because I've been posting videos about the apartment and the different HOA fees. And cost and worth are two different things. Yes, I pay the exorbitant fees so that I can walk in a community like this, but also I value my peace of mind and sound of mind. And I know that if I were able, you know, in the future to get into a home then that didn't have the HOA, that my standard of living would be better, because although it might be an area that doesn't look like this, it's like, what's your peace of mind worth? That I no longer have the HOA and the building and the association that tells me what to do every minute, and wondering what they're going to do next, and if they're going to raise the fees and assessments. And we are now headed to the bank. We have finally arrived. Yay. So now we're headed to Publix. You know, like I've mentioned before, these buildings are not what they appear. They are filled with entrepreneurs, and it's very difficult to make friends, because if you're not either A, an entrepreneur, B, an aspiring one, or okay with what they do for a living, you're gonna have a morality problem in making friends. People are gonna come in the comments, what are you talking about? You're just jealous. It's like, do your research on Sunny Isles Beach. Number one, how South Florida was created, on where South Florida got the money it needed to build South Florida. And Sunny Isles Beach is mentioned in the 80s, the different documentaries, and it is to this day what fills these buildings of Sunny Isles. The best part of the day is walking to the damn Publix, because Publix implies some sort of normalcy, except when you have management that's absolutely insane. That girl no longer works at this Publix. There was a girl that worked at this Publix that was going into the bathroom and telling women to poop faster. It was very strange. She no longer works at this Publix. I actually ended up having to make a complaint against her, because she was like screaming at my dad, and she was doing a lot of things. She was making a lot of crude comments in the lobby area of different words that I will not say on this channel, to talk about people she had seen. It was just not acceptable at all. So she no longer works here. I don't know, quite honestly, if they promoted her, because I feel like that's what companies sometimes they do. They get like a problematic employee and they end up promoting them, as long as they don't have to deal with them at the current location. Right now, the staff is no real issues, but I guess as normal as it's gonna get when you compare the Publix to the entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs, Publix. So now we are headed into Publix, where I will pee. Boy, this was a decent walk. Anymore, we walk, and at that point, when you get to those buildings, although you would have to go over the causeway, you'll actually be in Aventura and then be at the mall. And the problem is actually the dangerous walk of the causeway. If they had some you realize if they had built, well, they couldn't because there's water. But if they had built like some floating water thing.
No, they don't have to do that. They could make an underground.
Kind of like at Universal, like a floating something. You realize that it would be doable. I think we'd rather have Gatorades and bananas than more Starbucks, honestly. Yeah. I went into Publix and I experienced some vertigo that I'm still experiencing it. Maybe I should put the camera away. I'm actually worried I'm gonna fall with it. You know that?
Is it on?
It's on and I'm filming. That I'll just say what I want to say real quick and then I'll put it away, because I do feel like I'm gonna fall. Experiencing some vertigo, went and had some Gatorade and got a banana. Try to help me, and I felt like I was going to fall, get away from this area. That was the first time I've seen her in 2 months. Yeah, this, it would be weird that this would end up being in the video. That I intended to film a video about how I'm doing a self-care day, right? Talking about how badly the subbing hurt me and how I want to work on myself. I didn't think I would end up feeling ill during the day. So yeah, I'm feeling better as we're starting to head this way, and we could always stop again at Starbucks if we need to. You know, I just want more for myself. I want to be able to be on my own time and go to the McDonald's and get an ice cream cone.
You want a cone?
We have now taken an unexpected detour. Did you know that the little spots here are actually marked with McDonald's spots?
So you don't think it's for the hotel.
I guess. We're going to go get an ice cream cone to celebrate the better parts of life and paying $818 a month. So now we will go into the McDonald's to get an ice cream cone. I don't know if the camera is dirty. I don't know, but I have to wipe it. We ended up at McDonald's. Let me show you the goods. Dada is displaying. Oh my god, the ice cream is melting. Oh my god. There are also fries. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. We should probably eat it now. At one time, I applied to work at McDonald's, never followed through with the interview, and ended up getting my job that I have today. And I'm not putting down people who work at McDonald's, but I did see myself as ending up working at McDonald's after getting 2 degrees. But again, I don't mean this in a way of putting down people, but you know, I expected more for myself, and I was willing to do it to pay my bills. And I'm sitting here enjoying my day, and I'm off from work today. And healing is going to be a journey. It's going to have moments that are uncomfortable, because I think we have to face those uncomfortable moments in order to fully heal. Otherwise, we're just putting a band-aid on stuff, you know? You have to look at the, you know, how the subbing affected me and all these things. Otherwise, you're not actually healing. So we just finished having our feast at McDonald's. We had our fries and we had our ice cream cone. We have been saying for how long have we been saying now that, like, when things are super good, then we'll celebrate and we'll go to McDonald's and we'll get a fry and an ice cream and we'll celebrate. It's like, you know what? The day I found out I didn't have cancer, that was a good day to treat every day like this. And things have been going well for me. Yeah, I would like to be more financially successful, and I don't mean that in a narcissistic way, but when we're more financially successful, we have the ability to take care of ourselves better. You know, when people have said over time, you know, money doesn't matter, it does. It enables you to take care of yourself. It allows you to pay for medical insurance, for your health care, to live a certain standard of living where you can properly have the time to groom and take care of yourself. I'm not talking about anything that is excessive, but it's important to have enough money to take care of yourself. Film an ending to this video now so that way I can put it away when I get to Malam's. So we finished our McDonald's. That was very nice, and kind of like, why are we waiting to do that if you're living everyday mentality? I am healing from the subbing. The subbing almost destroyed me. I have a long way of healing to go that I did not want to admit that I have a long way to go. Today was very beneficial, and with healing, there's going to be ups and downs and moments that are uncomfortable, because otherwise you're just burying it. And today has been a very good day. We're going to go now and go to the bathroom at Malam's grocery store, and then head back home and see if we need to go run any more errands. But it's been a good day, and I'm documenting my journey of healing. And I need to start experiencing things more as an adventure and actually enjoying each day. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all. I have Patreon and channel memberships, and I will see you all again in my next video. And I have to put my Powerade between my legs here. But bye!